like a snake. I can smell the perfume on her neck, it has me in a daze. She biting on the lip, but I can't even see her face. I think I might be falling in love, so I say, what you really got going on? I ain't tryna leave on my own. She wanna dance to the last song, so we gotta turn it up. 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 You know we turned up, but they tryna shut us down. Got her hands all on my nuts while I take this shot of brown. I'm testing all my luck just to see that ass bounce in the VIP crowded with my people wildin' out. I'm passing out. What you really got going on? I ain't tryna leave on my own. She wanna dance to the last song, so we gotta turn it up. 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 Show me how it's moving, baby, when you got some free time. You know I'm in the trance, I just gotta get a taste. If he can do it right, I won't let it go to waste. We can take it slow, baby, you can pick the pace. Show me how it's moving, baby, when you got some free time. You know I'm in the trance, I just gotta get a taste. If he can do it right, I won't let it go to waste. We can take it slow, baby, you can pick the pace. I ain't tryna leave on my own.
Multi-streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Kick. It's your favorite gamer.
My favorite?
Steezy.
No one can do it better.
No one could do it better. Still trying to set this up just a little bit. I think maybe because I moved it last night. I probably changed it a little bit. But this is my morning show called D Steezy in the Morning. Live everywhere, as you can see. I have a few co-hosts that will join me sooner or later, so I'll wait for that to happen. With that being said, today's topic is about love languages. Just because this is a new setup, I wanted to make sure I had the opportunity and space to really kind of like choose something easy, just so I can see how it goes. Hey, Isha. Isha Lex is in the building. Do my little. By the way, I want you to know you can choose your platform. This ain't the only platform you can go live and see what's popping. You know, you can either go TT, you know what I'm saying? You can go to T, you can go to K. You probably could go to Insta and FB, but I ain't live over there, so I ain't no need to do that. So you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere, you hear me?
Steezy.
And as always, none of this will be possible without the bro G5. You know, I was gaming last night, and I was streaming, and I was talking about like what I was trying to do and how I had a piece. He said he had a piece. I was like, man, that ain't the piece, because it is the piece, but it ain't the piece in what I need it for. I tried it, and the fun thing about that is we actually found some links and found a way I need to do it. And I think I could have tested it this way with the piece I had, but it is what it is. Venom, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Venom. So Hold on. I don't know why I'm thinking I should be able to. Bidum, say something for me. No, that's fine. Never mind. Oh, we in there. I wanted to do this a different way. But it's coming through the way I needed to come through. So I know what it is. Venom, can you hear me? Oh, well. Venom is cammed up. Anyway, we're going to get this popping. Imani, what's up? We're going to get this popping because this is the D Steez in the Morning Show. It is now currently, 7:45 a.m. on the West Coast, Los Angeles to be exact. Again, you could go live. You can catch me live right now everywhere. And you should be able to see what I'm doing, hear what I'm doing with no issue. Again, it is 7:45 a.m. on the West Coast, which means it's 10:45 a.m. on the East Coast. It is currently 61 degrees, cloudy, with a high of 74. Maryland is 58 with a high of 67. Feels like 46, it says. We also have New York is 63, feels like 57 with a high of 66. And then I'm going to end with Atlanta. It's currently 63 degrees with a high of 72. It's sunny. Lola, good morning.
Good morning.
And right now in Cleveland, it's currently 50 degrees. It feels like 36 with a high of 55 degrees today. So with that being said, good morning. We're going to get this started. Today's topic. Want to guess what today's topic is? Somebody, anybody?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe accountability.
Accountability.
I don't know.
Because that was the conversation we were having last night while I was figuring all this stuff out. I'm gonna be real with you. Say nah, dog. That ain't it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just so nervous right now. But shit, whatever. Go ahead. What's the topic?
What are you nervous about?
Because I have my meeting in an hour. So this is how the girl said it though. When I called, I had to wait on hold for 5 minutes, and then she came back to the phone and was like, "He said he wants to meet with you on Monday at 12 Teams. So I'm gonna send you the link." So that sounds like I'm so excited but nervous. But anyway,
Good morning, so.
my bad, y'all.
Good morning. Good morning.
I need some female friends.
Thank you. Well, today ain't about female friends, but it is about love languages. You hear me? So with that being said, we're gonna get it popping. It's about understanding love language and how they affect your relationships or relationship. So, understanding how love languages work can strengthen your relationship by helping you express affection in ways that your partner understands. In this episode, we'll break down what love languages are, how they impact relationships, and ways you can manage them effectively. We'll also dive into the positive and negative effects love languages can have on your connection. By the end, you will know how to use love languages to enhance your relationship and avoid missteps. I mean, if you have missteps in terms of love languages, it is what it is. I like to say that's just life. So, again, it just is what it is at the end of the day. So, do anybody know what love languages are?
I mean, I would say like, love language, most common one is buying gifts for someone or, materialism or physical affection, whether that be you give your partner massages often, or you always complimenting them?
So words of affirmation, physical touch, physical touch. I'm so
Mhm.
crazy. Physical
Quality
touch,
time,
quality time. So. Do you want to
acts of
come up?
service.
So acts of service. There you go. So says she knows hers, but not others. So this is what we're going. This is what we're gonna talk
I know
about
my
today.
history.
Oops, sorry. Still in bed.
You good? Stank breath
Love
ass.
language has so many definitions and meaning, but the meaning of love language, I only know mine. I don't know others. So the love language I have, it has to be accepted the same way other people love language. So that's the way I, you know, see it.
So you're like words of affirmation.
Define that.
Okay, words of affirmation, like someone speaking, it's like positive, like it's positive, like they're giving you positive affirmation, like they're speaking they're speaking like words of like they're speaking words and they're positive to you. So that it's like something like that.
Mm, no, well, kind of, but more like, for example, I know I can give my love, my all. I know the definition of love in my term, but other people have different term of love. But the things that create the relationships or the love or the affections or touches is the vibrations, spiritual, mentally. Like sometimes you overlook all the little things because of spiritually love, because I'm a very spiritually love. I only connect bond spiritually, not physically, not the person's attitude or their flaws. Because if I can overcome every person's or individual flaws, and they're willing to accept me the way I am. For example, I'm very outgoing, I'm very social, I act like child, sometimes be mature, I'll quiet, I'll talk a lot. If I'm able to be accepted by a man the way I am and love me for every little things, the ins and outs, then I do the same for the other person because spiritually they're connected to me. They might have little flaws, but flaws doesn't mean anything because we all got flaws. And
We
that's
all
what makes me want to
we,
touch or love
big homie.
or
What's up? Good
kiss.
morning.
Or else I wouldn't kiss them. There's nothing
Big
to do.
homie, what's up? I'll say this. We all got flaws, but we all ain't got money. So with that being said, what is a love language? Love languages are different ways
The love
people give
language.
and receive love. Understanding your own love language and your partners can help improve communication and strengthen your relationship, right? We'll define what love languages are and why they matter in relationship. Knowing these will allow you to connect with your partner in a way they'll appreciate the most. Yeah, I got that fresh retwist, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and go check me out on the other spots. You can see me. I did it the way I was trying to tell you on the other platforms. So go check it out and let me know what you think. Um I'm not gonna do too many relationship topics, you're right. I'm just doing this one because it was easier. I'm telling you, go check the setup on somewhere else. Go look at it, and you can see why I'm using this. It's the easier way.
But Stevie, sometimes relationship people just gotta be humble or patient. When people are not patient for a relationship, they're not ready for a
we ain't
relationship.
talking about being humble.
I'm
You know
just
what I'm
saying.
saying? We ain't talking about patience. We
I'm
talking
just
about
saying. I just need
love.
to add that in. That's
We're
all.
talking about love languages. So a love language is how a person expresses and experiences love emotionally. It helps you connect with your partner more deeply. So we already asked. Well, I didn't ask. It was kind of already answered, but there's 3 questions I have for y'all. If y'all would like to answer them, you can just choose one. You don't have to choose all 3. The first one is: do you know your primary love language? What is your ultimate? What is your number 1 love language? Do you know that?
Words of affirmation.
Venom got words of affirmation. So. She just made up her own, but we need you to stick to the topic.
Give me the best French kiss. It's
Okay, that's physical touch. A big homie, what's yours?
the touch, the sparks.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Not you just
Bet.
listening.
Bet, but you can also answer the question so you don't get fined more. So what's your primary love language?
Not being fine.
So acts of service. Uh, Lola, what's your primary love language?
I would say for me, it's definitely affection. Like I love to cuddle, watch movies, just quality time in general.
Quality time. So now that you identified your primary, did you say, big homie?
No, I was just about to say, I don't think affection is a love language. That goes under.
Well, she said she said quality time right after that, like immediately.
Yeah, more so like just me and my man just watching a movie. Feel me?
So what's the so how do you
Can I
currently
tell you the
express your
truth,
love?
Easy? Can I tell you the truth?
You telling us the truth, but what's up?
The truth is that the questions or the topic is very vague for me. But because now that I experienced that, I realize what's most important is having not me, but knowing that the other individuals makes me feel at peace.
Good morning, anime. Seeing what's up.
It's the peace feeling.
It's a peace feeling, but see, you going off the top. We're talking about love languages.
No, but that's, I don't know.
The second question is, how do you currently express love to your partner? Or if you don't have a partner, how do you want to express love to your partner?
I just want to touch
them. You just want to touch them. So yours is physical touch.
I just talk my nigga head off. Like I just tell him about all my problems.
So
then, we get together.
So wants to touch people and be touched. Lola wants to just spend quality time and bore him to death. Big homie said that he wants to make sure he expresses love to the person the way that person wants him to express love.
I just want to feel
to her.
Empty.
Venom, what you got, Venom? How do you express your love?
I really like I really like the words of affirmation. Cause speak to me real quick. Shoot, that's what I like.
So that's how you. No. So no, how do you express it to your partner? You see what I'm saying? Not how you. Which one do you? How do you express it?
Express it. I'll go by I feel like I'll go out my way and I'm like a paragraph in the morning, like something to them to wake up to each and every day.
So
I mean, I'll do other stuff, but I feel like
can I say something real quick?
So words of affirmation. I got you. Hold on. But so Venom, you saying you gonna surprise the chick in the morning with a long ass paragraph and she ain't even brush her teeth yet?
It don't need to be long. It's just something. It's just something for them to wake up to.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing.
You don't gotta brush your teeth and still kiss. That's the best toothpaste.
No, you're wild.
She said y'all gotta brush y'all teeth and kiss. That's the best toothpaste.
Yeah, don't you know science? That's the best asset ever to clean your teeth.
Okay, go ahead, big homie.
So look, like I was saying, I always thought these relationship conversations are kind of redundant because it's like a big circle of what people think it should be, but then they make it more difficult than it should actually be. You wouldn't sit here and have to question how you express love to another person when you know their love languages, because now they're telling you how to express love to them to where they're going to receive it in the best way possible. What people tend to do is show a person love in the way they think they should be giving it, but that's not how that works. Just because your love language might be affirmations doesn't mean that your spouse's love language is affirmations. So you go to your spouse and show them love through your love languages, in my opinion, is selfish, because who the fuck gives a fuck about your love languages when it comes to that person? It has to be vice versa.
He's right on that one.
That is true, because I found love and I realized that I would never find love, because by moving the way people want you to move or to love them the way they want to be loved. But no, it's the other way. Love is very vague on individual. not just on myself or others, they're never going to be the same because people attitude ain't the same. People mind ways of thinking ain't the same. They might say they want this, but when the relationship comes in, they don't want that.
So how do you
And
maintain that balance, right? Because, that's why I prefer not to really know my partner's love language, because people change. And once they see different versions of you, that change how they
That's
react
not.
as well, right?
so
So
this
if
is what
I'm
I
That's
think,
dating
not.
Lola.
somebody,
But
That don't
that's
make
That is
not
sense at
very
all. I'm
true.
not gonna lie.
That is
That
so
makes
true,
really no
Lola.
sense.
This is what I
No,
learned
that's
this
what.
year. I learned that I'm not going to love another person. I'm just going to be the person I am. And once I run across a man that fuck with me for who I am and see the values and notice the gap or the little things that I'm not capable to stand on or be, and he will be the person to make that little gap and filling that glass. And then
Big
for
on
him, it's the same way. Like,
going
it
in.
was always amazing. We don't even have to talk. It's amazing. We're always happy. Everything we do, we share. And we're like best friend. It's like being the best friend, to be open, your weakness, your strongest point, and not being put down, and listen to everything you got to say without saying, oh, you're talking too much. Oh, you're thinking too much. It's a lot. It's so much, but
What I
it's
think a lot
amazing.
is when they
It's
give so
you
many
are
amazing.
people a
communicating with
platform
your
to
partner.
self-think and they don't actually listen to reason. And then y'all come
Yeah.
up with these ridiculous notions of
So
how life works or relationships work. Like,
But
bro,
that's for my
the fact
relationship. It
hold on,
was
the
for
fact
me.
that she just
No, I'm
said
just saying.
I don't want to learn my spouse's love language because people
that
change
is
is
that is
ridiculous.
that
What
is
you do
crazy work.
is
No, well, I didn't mean it
you
like
learn.
that way. I just
No,
mean
that's
like
what
I
you
wouldn't
said
want
though.
him to be
And then
like,
she agreed with
well,
it,
all
which
you
made
gotta
it
do,
more
hold on, wait.
ridiculous that somebody agreed with it. And
Look,
then it's
Oh,
like
it's great
you
because
learn
see,
your
No,
men
spouse's
no,
hunt
well,
for
love
no,
girls,
language when
girls
they
I'm
hunt
not
for
change and
saying
guys.
learn
it.
what
Noah,
they
I
change
It's
to.
am
not.
I'm
just being
crying.
It's
me,
not that
so
I
I'm
don't.
letting the man hunt for me. I'm allowing the
listen,
man to hunt
Noah,
for the woman that
Look,
they want instead of
hold
the
on, hold on,
woman
hold
who's
on, hold
putting
on. We're
on.
talking
listen.
about
You'll
love
also
How is
have
languages.
to
that working
know
for y'all?
once
We talking
it,
about
and
love
it don't be
languages.
worth it for a motherfucker.
Hey,
Yo,
Steezy, you don't have to put up. You don't have to put up what love language mean. You don't
Round
have to
two,
put the
let
chalk
the
out
fight
like that.
begin.
No, bro,
we
Because
that's
my
gon'
thing
nah,
is
we
Yeah,
gonna
I
this,
keep
know
it
like,
you.
if
pushing.
I
this
know you
motherfucker
got.
So
since they
look,
was
Yeah, I know you
25,
got it
they not
somewhere.
gonna be the same person at
Steezy,
35.
Sorry, Steezy.
no, you good. We just
Lola,
gonna
what do you
continue and
mean?
then I'm gonna
Someone's love
respond.
language doesn't change.
It's the
One's love language doesn't change.
and then look, let's be real. A love language can change. People do grow,
It does.
but the context in which she tried to articulate herself was not the best at all. Because if somebody's love language changes, then it is up to you to have the capacity to transition to love them in that way that they want to be
that
loved.
they changed to.
The issue exactly,
It's
but the
fucking simple,
That's
issue,
what
bro.
I meant. You
the
just was
issue,
said wrong.
I said it. You don't got to. You good. I got you. The issue
How
is
did you even
the
articulate it that
issue.
way that you did?
What's up, Domino?
So,
Domino in the building. Good morning. That's that yay right there. Look.
Good morning.
Kanye West at? I don't hear it.
You said what? You don't hear the
Where the Kanye West good morning at? I don't hear
You
it.
don't. Oh, you didn't hear it. If you didn't hear, it, I don't. It's because the way I got it set up now. But they hear it on the other streams.
Oh,
That's why I said check out the other platforms. So look.
I saw you on Twitch. That's why I came over here.
Mm-hmm. The issue is that I find is that when people express how they would like to receive, or they express how they express it, and you do not acknowledge that and you don't even try. So if I say, hey, I need words of affirmation, and then you end up just going like, well, I can't do that. I don't do that. Like, that's crazy work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about effort and trying. You know what I mean? But anyway, there are 5 main love languages that people use to show love. These includes words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Each person has 1 or 2 primary love languages that resonate most with them. So let's break down each love language with 4 common examples. The first one will be words of affirmation. Expressing love through words like compliments or verbal encouragement. And examples of that is saying I love you, sending a thoughtful text. That's what Venom said he does or likes to do. Giving compliments and expressing gratitude. Then you have acts of service, doing things for your partner that show you care. Examples of that is doing chores, cooking a meal, running errands,
Or feeding me.
fixing something for your partner. Receiving gifts, giving thoughtful gifts that show appreciation. Damn, I'm fucking up over here.
Oh.
Quality time. That's what Lola said.
Does it melt your heart when you read it? Oh.
Spending focused, meaningful time together. Like, for example, having a deep conversation. Like I said, she liked to talk people's head off. Going on a date, watching a movie together, taking a walk. And then last but not least, physical touch. She over here talking about the conversation starter. Nah, dog, it's okay. It's okay. Expressing love through physical connection. Like an example is hugging, holding hands, cuddling, and kissing. People do play with the idea.
What is yours, Stevie? Besides reading all that, what is yours?
People do play with the idea of having a sixth love language, and it is food. But there's only 5 love languages that exist, supposedly.
Okay, what is yours love language? Hello, sir, host.
Thanks, ma'am.
Sir D. Easy.
No questions from the audience, please. Thank you. Anyway.
Oh shit! So that's how it works. Okay, I'm gonna keep throwing flies.
That's how it can work. Anyway, I'll get to that.
There you go.
I'll get to that towards the end of the show. Okay. No, I'm just fucking.
Darn it! I won't be here. Please, somebody record it.
I'm crying. It is being recorded, actually. My love language is. What type of status are we talking about? Friends, family, cousin, stranger off the street? Somebody that don't a visible friend. So y'all just gonna jump to romantic is crazy.
Because
that wasn't even an option.
Romance with friends. You could be romance with family, brother, sister.
Wasn't even an option.
Relationship. It could be to all.
Oh, okay. So what was? So just say it again. So what was your question? I want to make sure I answer it.
What is your love language?
You want to know how do I like to receive? How do I like to express? You only get one. You don't get both of them.
How you express. How you express.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm very fluid when it comes to love languages and how I like to express. I don't have one above the other.
Okay, so you all around.
To be honest, I'm very fluid. But however, this is what you call a forced choice activity. For the sake of the activity, not because this is my go-to. I started off by articulating that I'm fluid when it comes to the way I like to express my love. But if I had to choose, if I really fucked with you, you know what I'm saying? What up, young Trello? Young Rello, my bad, I said Trello. Good morning. You're now tuned in to DCZ in the morning, yo. If I had a choice, in the relationship wise, I mean, yeah, it would be like I like for the sake of the activity, acts of service, and that's why I don't express that to like people outside of the person I'll be in a relationship with. If I really fuck with you, I will provide act of service for real. I don't do that for everybody. That right there is like an expression or like literally actionable in regards to my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And if you take that for granted, then I just don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. In terms of like expressing it. But like I said, I'm very fluid. Words of affirmation. I'm gonna tell you something. Service, gifts, quality time, physical touch. I mean, I would say in expression. Well, no, it's a relationship. If I wasn't in a relationship, physical touch is the last one. I don't want you touching me. Receive. receive. I'm not gonna say I'm fluid in that too. You know what I mean? Um,
To be.
it is that one is a tough one, but
Have you received?
receive.
I think that's the only way you can answer if you received.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna go back and rethink these, but I'm gonna have to say I'm very much fluid in this one as well.
My
But
love language is college. Gotta go.
if if we was we was in an argument, or just if we had some sort of level of hostility, like words of affirmation and simply saying like I love you would just resolve everything for me. I couldn't even cap. That's just head over heels. You know what I mean?
Steezy, I love you.
Pew pew kicker. No, I'm just playing. That's some wild shit.
I ain't afraid to say I love you. I love you, everybody. I love you.
She loves everybody. Thank you for clarifying.
But yeah,
did y'all get that then?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just unsure. Right now in life, I'm just unsure how I like to receive it. You know what I mean? I don't expect any of it. You know what I mean? So I'll be trying to figure it out. That makes me want to.
That's different. Like as a man, it's different.
We're talking about love languages. We ain't talking about gender in it.
I love you, babe. I love you.
Like you saying like I don't know, just from I don't know, just you, Stevie.
What you doing, honey?
Wait, what you saying, Lola?
No, like I just feel like you're a very stern person, so so when you say you don't know how to receive, maybe that could be something with that. Like, 'cause you said it ain't got shit to do with being a man.
Well, no, I didn't say I have difficulty receiving. I'm saying like there's not one that I'll choose over the other. Like I don't have one solid foundational one where it's just like you don't physically touch me, woman. I don't want to be with you. No, that's not like I don't have one of those love language where I feel that passionately about. You know what I'm saying? I just know if you ain't doing one of them, the least bit, like a bare minimum, if you ain't even doing like half or half-ass on one, then I just don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just period. Like, cause it's not adding up. I don't know where she got.
I
ain't even stern. I be chilling. We talking about love languages. What the fuck? I'm not nonchalant. Anyway, how love languages impact relationships. Understanding love languages can improve how you connect emotionally with your partner. When partners speak different love languages, they may feel unloved, even if love is there. Misunderstanding love languages can lead to frustration, but when understood, it leads to a deeper emotional bonds. Here are some examples of how love languages play a role in relationships. This is a positive way. It increases emotional connection and it leads to a deeper understanding. But also, in a negative way, it cause miscommunication, like feelings of being unappreciated, right? So I can give you some examples of both. So example of, I think this is negative. Yeah. Of impacts it could have is when one person expresses love through words, but the other needs physical touch. This can lead to a disconnect. Don't show me you love me. Tell me. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. Touch me. Understanding that doing chores, which is acts of service, is a way your partner shows love can prevent misunderstandings. When both partners spend quality time together, it can strengthen their emotional bond. A lack of understanding of each other's love languages may cause frustration and distance. So I don't got videos today, big homie. So you in good hands. Even though I should have had some, I totally forgot about that. So some positive and negative impacts of love languages kind of gets repetitive, but it's always clear. It's always good to hear, so you don't be like, I don't care about my partner's love languages because they change. You know what I'm saying? Love languages can either enhance or damage relationships depending on how well they're understood. So let's talk about both the positive and negative effects. Knowing these can help prevent issues and strengthen your connection. So there's 5 different ways that are like pretty much basic, but they can have positive impacts. They can make grounds for better communication.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Bumwin.
Knowing your partner's love language helps you express love in a way that resonates with them, creates a stronger bond. Speaking your partner's love language builds emotional intimacy. Increase trust. When partners feel loved in their language, they feel more secure. Greater appreciation. Partners feel valued with their love language when their love language is understood. More satisfaction. Relationship tends to be more fulfilling when love languages are aligned. So some of the negative impacts are feeling unappreciated. If your love language is ignored, you feel unloved. Resentment. Miscommunication around love languages can lead to frustration and resentment. Emotional distance. Not understanding each other's love language can create a disconnect. Misunderstanding, which we continue to say, I continue to say, assuming your partner feels loved the same way you do can cause conflict. And last but not least, unmet needs. If neither partner love language is met, it can lead to dissatisfaction. And who wants to be dissatisfied when it comes to love? So here are some ways that it's kind of repetitive. I ain't gonna repeat that. So I have ways that it can enhance your relationship or end it, but it's all the same thing. One thing that I will say is different is that if you don't identify those and have those conversations, it could create constant miscommunication. And then on the positive side, it just makes a happier relationship. You feel satisfied when both folks are like in tune to understand what each other's love language is.
Creating more stability, I would say.
Yeah. So managing love languages isn't always easy, but it's a key way to make sure your relationship is in a happy state. Sometimes it's simple, while other times it can be a challenge. Here's some ways that you can manage it. So flexibility, it provides willingness to try different ways of expressing love. You can learn together, exploring each other's love languages as a couple. You manage it through patience because it takes time to understand your partner's need. And of course, you want to have a consistent effort, making it a habit to speak your partner's love language daily. And then open communication, regularly talk about how you feel when you feel loved. The difficulties in trying to manage is when you have emotional fatigue. When you're both stressed, showing love can feel like an extra effort. When you have a busy schedule, because a lack of time can make it difficult to show love in meaningful ways. When you have different love languages, your love languages don't match, it could be harder to connect. Inconsistent effort, not consistently showing love in each other's love language can cause frustration for sure. But anywho, that being said, understanding love languages is a powerful tool for creating stronger, healthier relationships. By learning how to communicate love in a way that resonates with your partner, you'll build deeper emotional bonds and avoid common relationship problems, like not wanting to know your partner's love language because they're going to grow. Keep these tips in mind as you navigate your relationship. Love languages can either be a bridge or a barrier. Make sure it's the former in your relationship, meaning make sure that it is a bridge. With that being said, that's all I have. Today was a little 30-minute jaunt. Why is the time on my cell phone? The time on my cell phone. And then the time on my computer is the time on my computer. It's crazy work. Okay, no. The time on my cell phone. Whatever it is, what it is. I thought we weren't supposed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you in a relationship, you don't want to be emotionally relying on your partner, but it can create, like it was saying, create emotional distance without not knowing their love language. But I think people be like, oh, okay, well, you used to like, now you act like you can't go 3 hours without me texting you. Well, when we first got together, you used to always text me and call me throughout the day. Shit like that.
That's how that should go. I can't go 3
Love
hours without
language
being
should
text.
always change like that so quick. Then it was always been fake, halfway fake.
No, I don't think it means
Yeah,
something.
we would.
I don't think it means something. Welcome
Yeah,
back, Isha.
you know, like when Lola say, like, you know, like how people routine in the first um hi Isha. You know, the first honeymoon stages, like they call you, they make you feel like you're wanted, da da da. They keep calling and knowing exactly what the woman want. The woman wants to be wanted, so they give that. And once they got what they need and realize that there is something, the love language is not there because they only need other things. And once they fuck with you or know that they what they need, then they start pulling back little by little. And then they start
Yeah, they
saying they're
realize they got you. They realize that they got you locked in. You like
yeah,
them.
and that's a lot of, you know, men's and women that wear masks. It's not just men, it's women too. It's like they're just digging for what they need. And the love language is different. Like we might love each other, but because both sides have different love language, but once they see that flag, like, oh shit, this is not what I want to fuck with. Like this is not, no, I'm not gonna deal with this nagging, or I'm not gonna deal with not knowing how to cook, or I'm not gonna deal with all this bullshit. What they do, they take a step back and then they start becoming busy and not realizing that they're not doing what they used to do. They just pull back, not realizing it, because it becomes neutral when a person feels like they don't got to spend enough time to this person's, or because when you really love somebody, you know, you have seen like other couples, maybe parents or others, they always give that little secret note, say, I love you every morning before going to work. You know, they still do that. I've still seen a lot of couples like,
or
really?
you know. I mean, my family isn't really like a affectionate type family, but yeah, I know a lot of people like their parents tell them I love you. They talk to their parents every day, stuff like that. So that's just, relationships all across the board. But
And I think those are sweet. And that's how things should be. Not being influenced by the book telling you how to love, because the book is never right or always right.
I think
See,
The book is right
my
sometimes.
my
I feel like the
honey
book
said
is
that's
right
a
sometimes.
fact.
I
We can talk
think
about anything
y'all
and still be in love.
my family, we
stuff
we need to
changes,
chill each
yo.
other. I'm not gonna
I
lie,
think
and it's
y'all
all
read
out of love
into
though.
it.
It's not
Y'all
love
read into it
to
too deep. Y'all started that part off by saying like people be switching up. Like it's or no. Y'all started off by saying certain people do things to get
These
what they
Steezy,
want and then they
we never, nobody
change.
switched. These Steezy, I still love you. From the first day I saw you, I still love you.
Oh my
I still
God.
love you until the
What
day
is
I die.
why do
I'm
you
just
think
kidding.
yeah, why do you think that's okay? That's not funny. Like that's cringe. Ain't that what they say? That shit cooked.
No,
That
just
shit cooked.
remember these
That
also
shit hella
still love
cooked.
you.
That shit hella cooked.
That shit burnt. Fuck you talking about? Over ovened. Not even like cooked. That shit over ovened. Look, all I'm saying is sometimes I feel like people just read into shit too deep. Maybe it just was what it was, like it is what it is. At the end of the day, people change, people get busy. You know what I mean? Maybe ain't like it's two sides to a story, or it's two people that it takes two to tango, right? So it's like maybe you wasn't being too receptive. Like I feel like some people be acting like they get burnt out from shit. Oh my God, why you gotta tell me you love me every day? Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit would kill the mood. Like, I'm not gonna text you that no more. Like, what? Then I'm about to keep texting you that every day. And then when I don't text you it no more, you be like, man, I remember when you used to text me you love me every day. Like, why would you put why would you even do that? Like, why would you put it yourself do that? Like, that's just wild. But
But
yeah,
then how do you communicate that to your partner that
just
you feel
open
like they're not really expressing it?
you just say that. Like, that's where I be confused. It's not hard to just say, hey, I feel like you haven't been loving me, or I feel like there's an amount of love missing because previously I used to get this type of treatment, or I used to receive it this way. I no longer get to receive it this way. What's changed? Just communicate. I don't know why communicating is so cliche and it's fundamental to relationship, but we just don't do it. Like, it's just odd
But,
to me.
but look, even when it comes to that, a lot of these, like I said, I didn't really have much to say about the conversation because I think it's kind of like a rabbit hole conversation. But you wouldn't have these issues if it goes all the way back into what I said about you loving the person in their love language. Now you don't have to articulate that you love the person because depending on their love language, you might be showing it, or if it's words of affirmation, you're telling them it. But
Yeah.
if you're not doing it based on their love language, then you have to reassure them that they feel loved because you're doing it from your love language.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta love a person in their love language, then there's
So
not gonna be any
so
confusion there.
so let's take it a step further. It is up to you to seek guidance from your partner and how they should express love to you in that love language if you don't know how, right? Because certain people do that. Well, I don't talk much. I'm not a big talker, so to give you words of affirmation, I just can't do it. It's like when I hear something like that, it's like I didn't hear anywhere within that statement you trying. I just heard that you're not gonna do it and you can't. You see what I'm saying? I didn't hear an ask of, can you show me? Can you support me? It's gonna take me some time. It's not easy for me to do, but give me some time and I'll get better at it. Like, none of those things. And I think that's okay to express so that you can get that support from your partner, right? I would never want somebody like, if words of affirmation was mine, I would never want like that. I would never want that shit to sound fake at the end of the day. I would rather it just sound real. At least I could hear an attempt and know it's not fake. At least I could hear a try, some effort, and it may not be the best way to express it, but I received it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus like, oh, well, I told you the other day, like blah 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 blah, and then you just like, wait, that was it? Like, that's why I missed it. Like, what the fuck? But it is what it is, though.
But is there a time frame on that though? Given, okay, you have the conversation with your partner. Your partner is aware. I mean, y'all might even have a plan too. And so, is it a time frame? Is that when you feel like they not giving you the love? Because it's okay. So it could be like a month, and it's just like it just might take more time than that. But you might already be at your breaking point. So
Look,
at that point, is it like
how are you even at your breaking point? Like, that's what be wrong with when we had these conversations. Like, you wait to a breaking point. You feel me?
yeah, way too long? Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like it trying is not hard, dog. It's when you really don't try, dog. That's the issue. People always try to make it something. Either that or your life really that fucked up. And that's what you gotta look at it at. Your life that fucked up, you can't try, then I get it then. It's like, you see what I'm saying? Then this ain't it. Because that's how fucked
No,
up
it's
your
not even
life
that. It's
is.
just that
No,
okay.
that is it. That
Like
is it. The hell?
no, what I'm saying is okay. So the person y'all like, okay. So say for instance,
Okay, I'm
like,
speaking in
oh, okay,
tongues
like
over here.
you don't text me. I love you that much. Da 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 da. You know, I need you to start, being better about communication. This person might be focused, like they have a big project at work or something, doing a big contract or something. So with them having a high liability job, they don't have really that much time to put in the effort. So it's just like how you said, like women waiting until they're gone mentally to say something. But it's like even if they do say, hold on,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
hold on
women. By the
for
way, I
my
didn't say women. It was a It was
Well,
a gender neutral thing I
I mean,
said, but
I said women because we tend to leave
yeah.
a relationship mentally before we do physically, always. Like we be thinking about that
That's just
shit
something you.
way
That's
before.
just something you heard on a podcast, bro.
Magic. You
Just
got a
saying,
spring,
like,
What we're
Lola.
doing? Huh?
Well, you
What
talking
you
about
say,
the
Magic?
you talking about the mental big homie, you talking about the mental and physical, what you talking about?
yeah, that's what
No,
I'm talking about. They be hearing that shit off podcasts and regurgitate it as if it's been some factual shit for like generations. That shit don't
no.
even be true for
I
real.
mean, I that's just from my experience, like really on that. I mean, I studied school for social work, so I learned a lot about family dynamics and relationships. But yeah, that's just from experience. I honestly want to do my own podcast, but it's what we're doing here, right?
Sure.
I agree. It's your word today, Lola. Continue.
Thank you. See,
I'm crying.
all the haters in the building right now. But
It
yeah,
Sounds like
like
a
is.
whole lot of nonsense to me.
so if it's a time, okay, so if it's a time frame on that though, like, okay, so this person now the project is over. Now they like that next month they can start. Okay, how about we start
Listen,
I'll start texting you more
Lola,
often. I'll
Lola,
go get her some flowers.
listen to yourself. Communication is key. But how many projects do you get to have back to back where I just go unloved? That don't make sense. Unless we're having a constant communication,
Maybe that person
unless
just
our
didn't.
relationship is bound by trust and just we headed in this direction and we just clearly established and know what it is, then that's not an issue. So when I tend to talk about these things, I tend to talk about it from a perspective of not a pursuit of happiness or relationship, a pursuit of like us doing this, like because we in this at this point. A lot of times we have these conversations, motherfuckers just be fucking any and everybody. It don't apply to those type of situations. I'm talking about like a fully committed relationship. Like, I mean, you talking love languages. I guess you could talk. I mean, why wouldn't you talk about love languages during the dating phase? Whether it's early on dating or like dating for like a year, 2 or 3. Like, you should talk about that. But
Told I was gonna buy something.
but I wouldn't sit here talking about love languages if I didn't feel like I was gonna be with your ass for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years. It don't make sense to me unless I'm really on some like, well, I'm here for the moment, you here for the moment, and we about to have a good time during this moment. And so then we should knock out these love languages just so while we enjoying our moments, we have the best experience possible. That's a different conversation. But a lot of motherfuckers don't talk like that either because they're not on that type of time. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right, so
I
you're
just
saying that there's a person that just doesn't want to be with that person because they're
No,
not going to make out the time.
I'm saying choices and decisions are made. I choose my choice and my decisions, and there's certain things or certain people or someone I can't live without, which may conflict with me making a choice and decision. You see what I'm saying? That is different to just sit here saying, well, you don't text me and you always got projects. Like, but if you understand when their projects is done, they should be able to communicate. But that's what I'm saying. My challenge is when you got 7 projects back to back, I need you to find somewhere in between them 7 projects to make sure that I feel loved. And if you can't do that within the first 2, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because how I'm gonna go from 2 to 7
Right,
and be
right.
like, it's each time though. But that's what I'm saying. In a relationship that's like bound to be, and we working towards something, then you can have 7 projects back to back. Then I clearly know at the end of each project, you're gonna be open to communicating and loving on me in the way that I want to be loved and the way you know how. But when those projects come up, it's gonna be difficult. But still, my challenge is somewhere down the line within you doing those projects, you can send one text or make one phone call somewhere down the line between all that shit each time. And that should be a fulfilling moment for me, and it will show that effort of you trying. Even if it's not expected, right? Because I expect it. Because that's the thing. I expect it when you have time, when you complete your projects. You see what I'm saying? Because if you complete your projects and you don't do that shit, I got an issue. Because I've been waiting this whole time. That's what my thing be. But if you do it in between that, I didn't expect it, but I appreciate it because it shows the effort of you trying, or maybe I was on your mind. That's what I'm saying. This whole ideology of just like going through
Remember,
shit.
and that goes along with what you were saying about people not being honest, right? Like, okay, I do just want to fling because I do have a busy lifestyle, and like how me and Sosa were saying, these men out here are just vice versa, women too. A love bomb and gaslight someone, and then once they have them at that sweet spot, switch it up to how they really want their relationship to look like.
I think
Like in order to talk about love, you got to be in a relationship or love relationship multiple times to actually know, because sometimes we're here speaking about love, but we don't understand love because we thought this is what type of love we want. But when we get mature in a relationship, we realize that's not what we want. And I realized that this year, like I'm telling you, being in a relationship multiple times, thinking that I will find the person who will accept me and love me, because I will love back even 100 times more if I know. But after a while, I realized every single man, they kind of don't want you to express because they can't accept the expression, because they can't handle the expressions. They can't handle pain. They can't handle toughness. They can't deal with it. So they look for easy way out. Most men, even women, does the same thing. They look for the most easiest relationship that they can be in to make them feel comfortable. If they get into a relationship where now you're talking about finance, now you're talking about communications, now you're talking about giving the time, this is society. We don't have those type of luxury, but we can make time. And especially, a lot of us don't take any type of classes, how to read minds or how to understand people energy or vibe. This is where we always end up with the wrong or broken relationship. At the end, it doesn't last because the person's not willing to change. And then people say in relationship, you got to change. Why change? Why change to someone you don't want to be in the future? Why not just be you? Eventually you'll find someone who love you and accept you for you, and then they will be them. And then you're just in the same connection, the same vibrations, the same understanding, the same maturity, knowing that if you are busy with the project, I got you, babe. I'll fill in what you can't fill in. The same thing when this person busy with the project, that person's mature. You know what? I got it. I'm gonna wait and then schedule whatever the plan is or the relationship. The same thing with my situations. I can't leave the state. I have a long distance relationship. We're willing to visit each other every month. We're willing to make it work. We talk about it every day. Any problems, anything. But for me, I got to wait 4 years until my daughter turned 18. Then I can leave. And the person's willing to accept everything because they understand that this is my major project, is being able to be a mother to my daughter for another 4 years before I can take my freedom now that she's in college, So that is the only thing that someone willing to accept. That is a flaw that I have. Most men don't want to deal with waiting for a woman to be ready. No, I'm ready, but this is the ready of relationship I'm in. It's my child. So other people project might be work. Other people project might be their mothers, or it might be trying to make them money stacking up.
You just said that you wasn't ready and then said you was ready.
No, I'm ready, but I'm ready with the child. I'm ready to be in a relationship, but I'm not moving nowhere. Bruh, I'm going to be here.
Listen.
But a man will make sacrifice and visit every single day he could.
Listen to yourself. It's okay to just say you're not ready.
No, I am ready.
No.
But I'm not ready to leave state. I am ready for a relationship. I'm ready to have a husband. But the husband doesn't have responsibility, a project, so he's willing to move to where I have a project. Does it make sense? Compromising, working as a team. willing to sacrifice for the one who can't sacrifice the moment, and not blaming or pointing finger, oh, because you can't this, you can't that, I got to move on. That is not maturity of
What up, Marv?
relationship
Good morning.
or any type of stage.
Well, this is why you ask clarifying questions. Okay.
I'm so lost right now. I don't know.
So
what's
you
going on.
ready? So you ready for him to make his move and do what he got to do while you still have pending things you need to take care of?
Well, no, you're twisting it the way it seems, the way you're understanding.
I'm not
That's
twisting
what you
it.
probably think.
Listen to what you're saying.
Is, for example, listen, Steezy, for example, you're sitting on box host right there, right? And you don't got kids. You're stable. You're financially stable, but you're ready for love and you're willing to love me for who I am. And you know that I'm loving you exactly the way you love me. But the only problem that I have a project. I have a custody. And guess what? You're not going to put more stress on me because trying to press me to go over there knowing that I have a project. Guess what? You're going to step in. You know what? I can move. My job is, working from home. I can just come to you, babe. You don't got to worry. We can still, we can still be there. We can still have a great relationship. That's a sacrifice most men or women don't want to do.
Yeah.
But for me, if I didn't have a project, I'm gonna move over there. But he's willing, because my project is 4 years, and then I'm gonna move to him. That's it.
Why would you wait 4 years though?
So readiness.
But we're still in relationship. We're visiting each other every month
My thing
or
is,
twice a month
like,
if you want to.
Your kid is about to be in college, bro. I feel like
I
it's
know
cool to
my daughter is
prioritize
14.
yourself.
I will not leave
Yeah,
my
so-
daughter until she turned 18 because it's a
Nobody
custody
said- nobody
visitation
said
until
leave.
she's 18.
Nobody said leave her.
I'm not gonna
I'm just
leave.
saying,
No,
like-
I gotta be here. I cannot afford every other week for flights across the state.
Well,
No,
are you talking about
I'm
like
gonna be here as a mother because I'm being a mother, a responsible mother for my child. And a
You're not-
man should accept that. The same thing. If a man has a problem where he can't move because he has a kid, I'm gonna do.
There's a lot to take in here. No, I'm just playing. Like I was about to go say something crazy.
Sorry, hold on. I'm still on Big O.
We get it. So I'm just telling them about how no. So love languages
Don't you dare,
are critical.
because that was the story of my relationship to share.
Hey, good morning.
Love languages.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
I just can't do
But
long distance.
how
It's just
y'all
not
doing?
for me.
I missed y'all. How y'all doing this morning? This is interesting in here.
We're doing good. You're very late.
We late to the show, bro.
First of all, I was
Nobody asked. Nobody asked you to explain. Why do people? Why
Thank
do
you,
people start
Isha.
doing
You
that?
should come up, Isha. I haven't seen you forever.
Why do people start doing that? Like, let me explain. Like, you don't have to. I just said you was late. That was all.
I'm always
You
early.
was.
You know, it's always late. Look, I'm always late, early. Lola's almost late.
Nobody asked you
Anyway,
if
man,
you
come
were
on.
always early.
You know what? This is racist. You know what?
Y'all just be.
How you doing, Steezy?
I'm doing quite okay to be a young black man. And
I miss my
alive.
brothers. I miss my brothers, and that's all I miss. That's it.
But yeah.
Yes.
Anybody else want to share their traumatic relationship experience?
No,
You sure?
because I don't know what's
Emphasis
going on.
on traumatic.
I don't know the topic really. I just came in late. I don't know the topic.
We're talking. Lola told you in the chat. See, if you wasn't being a prick, you would have read it. She said today's conversation is about love languages. He does see. This is he doesn't feel like using the application at its full capacity is crazy work.
This conversation traumatized me.
We'll be
It's
okay.
extra redundant too. I ain't gonna lie.
As it should have, Venom, because it should put you in a position to realize how you love. I mean, how you receive love and how you express it. And if you aren't receiving it the way you've shared, you like to receive it. You should question one's authenticity to really want to be in a relationship with you. You feel me? That's just what it is. Like,
Wait, Is she talking? I can't
That's
hear her.
that's why I said the way I express it and the way I receive it is very fluid. I'm very open. But if you ain't doing any of the 5, then I got an issue with it. You telling me you can't do one of the 5? That's crazy work to me. Super crazy work.
Now she jumped down next to me. It's crazy.
You know, everybody like how So was saying, what do you live for? You know?
What do you what?
So,
You
but
said
I
what
mean,
do you
when I
what?
was talking about the project shit, I was being like kind of specific, like motherfucker, like have to write up a contract for a loan. It's like nah.
I'm crying.
But yeah,
it is what it is. Anything else? Anything else y'all want to express?
Oh,
Wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Now y'all just swapping spit and shit all around the panel. Is crazy. Right?
Oh, you meant to do this one. You meant to do this one. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any other good one. I passed. I tapped out.
Look, I'm gonna be real. That nigga,
out? It's crazy.
that nigga, Marv ain't moving to you. I'm gonna be real with you. Marv ain't moving to you.
See, I'm not like these easy. I know when to tap out.
Oh shit! Oh,
the fuck does that even mean?
We gotta change the room. We need some like happy face here. Cause these easy too serious. I feel like I'm in my classroom in high school. I'm about to get whooped. I gotta raise my hand.
Damn, you that old? You that old? You was getting whooped in high school? You was getting whooped in school? That's how old you are?
Hell yeah.
So did that? Do you think that actually did some good? That it was whooping y'all in high school?
Oh no, I was just kidding. Everything that I said is a joke. I didn't go to counseling. I didn't get whooped. I'm just talking shit. These things.
Big purposes only. Big purposes only. Some schools do that. You'll be surprised.
Yeah. No, I didn't get whooped.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
the teacher that freaking like pinched my ear and I stay hush hush.
Yeah. Schools are hating.
Hell no, she pinched your ear. See, I went to public
because
school.
She was like the teacher. She's a teacher's ed too. She's a teacher's ed.
I was
like assistant or whatever. And she pinched my.
I went to public school.
No, I was in first grade.
Like, it was the other way.
Well, this is
I'm crying.
Story over there.
Good morning, America. Good morning, D Steezy and your family. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you, sweetheart.
I should just add the badge on this page. I need to talk to script. I might just convert this to a host page because my other page, that was my page I had since 2021 anyway.
D Steezy, smile. I sent you a cup of coffee earlier. You're supposed to smile.
Can I get a follow back? Oh, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't be fan.
Yes, Marv.
Thank you, sweetheart. Big mama, man, she big mama.
You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna do the best. What up, big mama? I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got.
Big mama. Jesus Christ. Go big mama. Ooh.
Steezy, laugh. You need to laugh more.
I need to laugh more. It's crazy. He does laugh.
I do laugh.
No, because he needs to laugh more.
I laugh at certain things in particular. You know what I mean?
Well, put on those comedies so you can laugh. Marv, you know how to make DC? Does anybody know how to make D Steezy laugh? Please do so. He needs that in the morning.
Why are you trying to make D Steezy laugh?
It's a lot of things.
Because
I'm at a place in my life where I don't find shit funny.
You
know what I'm saying?
Lexi, that name is.
That's typically a sign of ADHD.
I'm at a point in my life where I take things more serious, so it is what it is.
Laugh feels
The
good.
light skin face is crazy. What feels good?
The laughing. Let me find an AI filter.
All right. Well, that being said, this concludes the episode of These Steez in the Morning.
All good things must come to an end.
This multi-stream is about to end. Make sure you like, share, follow, gift, and subscribe. D-Steezy on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Kick.
Until next time. Stay connected. Stay connected. Stay connected.